Bold shapes create an immediate visual punch, capturing the user's attention and making a strong first impression. So bold shapes can also be used to create a layered and dimensional design, adding depth and visual interest to the overall layout. So in this example, I have a lot of different shapes working well together. We have the wave shape in the background with the tilted square that uses rounded corners. And we also have the focal point of the image, which is the lady, coming out of the photo in a clever way. So it breaks away from that boxy or common grid layout that many websites use today. And this example is an extension of the previous example and demonstrates how the concept can be carried throughout an entire design. So in this case, the bold shape does not need to be the same shape every time. However, they do maintain a level of consistency by having the content of the image extend outside the frame of the photo. And all the shapes carried out in the design are organic, which have rounded edges as opposed to being very angular. I also added the bright accent that draws even more attention to the boldness of the shapes. This example is fun because it was used as an interior page header. So instead of having the image go full width of the screen with text on top like most websites do, instead we added this rounded shape. And the row of content below really plays off that rounded shape well because it adds a wave that goes almost parallel to it. And this rounded shape can be created with CSS on the website. So if you're a content manager who is cringing at the idea of having to create a shape in a photo editing tool like Photoshop every time, that actually wouldn't be a problem. And I really like this example as well because it uses a bold shape without having a bold personality. So this example shows how bold shapes, when applied with elegance and simplicity, can make a substantial impact on the design without, being too over the top. So the strategic use of negative space contributes to a more pleasing and user-friendly experience. So zero visual clutter here invites the user to concentrate more on the content or the messaging of the page. So the minimalism of the shape does strike a balance with that white space that really does draw the user in.